But anyway, let's move on to this story with Joaquin Phoenix. So I don't know if y'all heard, but Joaquin Phoenix is supposed to star in a homosexual movie. Don't even know the name of it because I don't think we even got a name. But Todd Haynes was supposed to direct it. And Joaquin came to him with the idea. It was like in fragments. He helped develop the script, whatever. So I guess based on his ideas, a script writer came out. I don't know if it was Todd Haynes and a co-writer or Todd Haynes had any writing. What is it? Any hand in the writing. So they were supposed to, sets were built and everything. They're supposed to start shooting this week. But he decided to drop out due to cold feet, which is surprising because I'm like, don't usually when straight people play homosexuals on the screen, y'all automatically get awards and things handed to y'all because it was so brave of y'all to, play a whole faggot on camera. Anyway, let's pull this picture up with Joaquin and fine ass Danny Ramirez. He is a cutie. But anyway, so Christine Vachin, I think is how you say her last name, who produced the gay romance movie that Joaquin shockingly quit 5 days before filming was scheduled to begin, is reportedly backing her decision to cast the straight actor for a lead role. So Killer Films is Christine Vachin, I'll just say it's Vachin, took to Facebook on Friday to confirm the Oscar winner had abruptly exited the Todd Haynes directed project just 5 days before filming was due to begin in Mexico. A version of this did happen. It has been a nightmare. This is what Venkin did. Okay, so first of all, what is this lady's name? Because they 1 minute it's Vachon, then they spell it Vanchon. Daily Mail, get y'all shit together, please, and get y'all proofreaders on the line. So I'm just going to stick with Vakin, whatever, or just call her Christine. So a version of this did happen. It's been a nightmare. This is what Christine wrote in a sensitively post per People. Now, Christine was collaborated with Haynes since his 1991 debut film Poison, also defended Killer Film's decision to cast the heterosexual Phoenix in a gay role, emphasizing that the entire project was allegedly spearheaded by Phoenix himself. Because I was one of the main ones that was like, you know what? If y'all gonna hire some straight person being a gay part or whatever, I was like, why don't y'all just recast it with a gay actor? Why don't y'all get Russell Tovey in there? Or oh no, he's too busy. I was gonna say Pedro Pascal, but why don't you get Russell Tovey up in there? Why don't you get Matt Bomer or somebody? But according to the story, they said that they can't cast nobody. This is it's uncastable. I guess it was written so much for Joaquin that I guess maybe he has complete and utter control over the script that nobody else can replace him in the part. I'm like, huh? As an actor, don't you always if you get rid of one person, you have to swap them in? But I guess maybe they can't because if Joaquin's name and his reputation and his pull in Hollywood was able to pull these producers in to work on this project, they probably feel like, well, yeah, we didn't come on board for another actor. We came on board because of Joaquin Phoenix, that we could be guaranteed with him being a part of it because of the success of, Joker and all this other stuff being $1 billion movie. And hopefully, I'm sure they're hoping Joker 2 becomes a huge hit. That because of his reputation in Hollywood for making the type of movies that he makes, that will be guaranteed a hit because name recognition. But Napoleon, he was a part of that, and that was a flop. So there's no guarantee that his reputation and name can get butts and seats. So she went on to say, and please, if you are tempted to finger wag or admonish us that that's what you get for casting a straight actor, don't, she continued. This was his project that he brought to us. And Killer's record on working with LGBTQ actors slash crew slash directors speaks for itself. And for those of you who have, know what you are making a terrible decision even worse. The Joker star, who's 49, and Top Gun Maverick actor Danny Ramirez, who's 31, he's also in the new Captain America movie because he was in Captain America, I think the series that they had with fake Captain America. Danny Ramirez was in that. They said they were set to play on-screen lovers in the 1930s in Haynes' untitled film, which was to include explicit sexual content, but losses on the film can now exceed 7 figures after Phoenix's abrupt departure. Phoenix developed a screenplay for the detective love story with Haynes and John Raymond, with the source saying the actor had trepidation over the project amid rumors he was uncomfortable with the film's graphic sex scenes. The film was set to be rated NC-17 and feature a relationship that would challenge audiences. Entire sets had reportedly been built in Guadalajara before Phoenix exited the film. The crew allegedly speculate that Phoenix's exit had to do with the steamy scenes per Variety, although other sources counteract that as Phoenix brought the project to Haynes initially. Haynes told Variety in September of 2023 that Phoenix began creating the film with fragments of ideas, adding, basically, it was just this wonderful organic way to create the script, and Joaquin was pushing it further into more dangerous territory sexually. The film, produced by Killer Films and backed by MK2 Film, hints on Phoenix casting and had already to international distributors. So that's probably also why they said that his role cannot be recast, because when they went to all these other people, and that seems to be the ongoing thing in Hollywood, a lot of times you can get um people to come on and back your movie based off of name recognition. This is what they still go by in the industry. So because Joaquin is well known in Hollywood and has had a lot of successful movies, they felt like, oh, with him being a part of this, he could back it. There's no guarantee that if you bring somebody new in, that these backers are going to want to continue with this film. So now they're at a loss. They lost out on money because of him. I do wonder if he can be sued for not being a part of the situation. Like, oh, that's the producer right here, the one that was speaking out, Miss Christine. That's her in the black. That's giving me Kelly Catrone. Remember Kelly Catrone? That's what she giving me with them teeth. But I was like, we're gonna keep it on Danny. Let me stop being a hoe. But it was like, so he's gonna be in the Folie à Deux movie. I do wonder if they're gonna actually bring this up as a question. Like, sir, why did you drop out of that movie? We want to know the tea. And it's so annoying when this would have been a good opportunity for us to get this queer film to see what tea they were going to be, what this movie is going to be about. And like, it sounded remotely interesting, and I was low key because I haven't really talked about this film on this channel. That I was really interested in seeing what this movie was going to be about and how far they were going to push the envelope. Were y'all going to be showing pain? Who was going to be the top and who was going to be the bottom? Was it Danny was going to be the bottom and Joaquin was going to be the top, or were y'all going to be flipping? Well, it would have been interesting to see how that whole situation would have played out. But and what this story was about, because I would have loved to see a detective story where you have the character being openly gay. This is what I've been saying for the longest in Hollywood, that we want to see characters who play in prominent different parts of situations but happen to be gay, that we're not all makeup artists, hairdressers, all the stereotypes. So it would have been nice to see what they were going to come up with in regards to this film, or if somebody could possibly leak the script and then I could read it. So, and let's not forget, you know what, maybe the reason why people were having trepidations for this whole situation and with the whole Joaquin thing and why they're painting the story, because remember, it wasn't that long ago that we talked about Mr. Wahlberg from Boston, Mark Wahlberg, where he revealed that his priest advised him not to star in Brokeback Mountain that's why he decided not to do it, because he was creeped out by the same-sex storyline. But you had no problem being in Boogie Nights when you had wear a whole prosthetic penis and you show it at the end. So you had no problem doing drugs and assimilating you was going to get your dick sucked or whatever the case was by another dude, or that scene with Philip Seymour Hoffman, or at the time when you were so cracked out as the character you was playing that you was going to go gay and then you got beat up. Now, remember that scene from Boogie Nights? But then again, then that plays into the whole, oh, well, you're gay, you deserve to get beat up, because there was a lot of those tropes that were in movies too. So yeah, so we had that whole situation before. So I could definitely understand why people were hesitant and why they immediately went to that whole thing about, y'all be so quick to give straight actors our parts, and this is the shit y'all pull. So, I think that's basically it in regards to this story. Like, I don't have nothing else to talk about. Look, Brokeback Mountain, I can't quit you. Or whatever the line is. I think he did say that. Now you can't quit him or whatever. But child, this was a good damn movie. I haven't brought myself to watch it in years, but it was just like, now that I look at this picture, is giving me a little nostalgia. And so, yeah, we talked about that whole thing with Mark Wahlberg and all the other stuff back in the day. But you know what? They ended up getting 8 Oscar nominations, including supporting actor, best actor Oscar nods for Gyllenhaal and Ledger. So it took home the award for best director, best original score, and best adapted screenplay. So those are the 3 that they wound up getting for Brokeback Mountain, and that was a good one. But I don't know. My thing is, at the end of the day, I don't care what this producer says. I just don't get how an actor could put in so much work to create a cinematic concept that you have the sets build, you put in all this work, all this money on the line, and then all of a sudden you decide 5 days before filming that you don't want to do it. I would send Joaquin that damn bill, and you know what? I'm sure he made enough money from doing, you know, um, the Joker movies that he could pay it off. Because if you in the 7 figures of money, that's like what, $7 million, close to $10 million that probably they're at a loss for. Like that's crazy. That everybody was right, and I'm sure the actors who were supposed to be a part of this was disappointed too. They were ready to go, and here you go pulling this shit. So it's like, yeah, you can pull it, it's cute or whatever, but you got to think about all the other people that you've affected. And now he's got this reputation. Like y'all need to put in writing when y'all sign on to do something, unless the studios pull the plug, you are committed 159,000% to be a part of this damn movie, because we're not taking a loss because you get some damn cold feet. Well, you better enjoy them cold damn feet when you never get another job in Hollywood again, if you're gonna keep pulling this mess up. So I say all this to say, what do y'all think of this story? Let me know what y'all think of this story in the comments down below.